Yo, 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 what's going on, chat? How y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing? It's another day of the week, bro. Man, it's already Monday. It's already Monday. It's a good day, though. It's a good day, though. And, not to mention, I got some new music that I literally just found. Not this, but I have a Fruitiger, which I literally just found, and I'm going to play that on stream today because I thought, you know what? Gotta do something different, but other than that, more MM2. You already know the deal. Appreciate those that have joined. Once again, y'all are the freaking realists, bro. I just, man, isn't it just one of those days where you just want to relax, right? It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days for me where I just want to relax. So, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to relax. And, what better way to relax than with some good old Nintendo Fruitiger, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully it's solid. Hopefully it's solid, but I'm going to turn joins on right now. We'll be good the rest of the way, bro. Man, God bless America. My gosh. We chill. What's up, Joe Kiri? What's up, Morgan Brandon? We got Legacy Power in the stream. What's up, Crystal, Dan, the Dino, Peaky Gamer, Evan, Edward, Dandick, Rareman, Dragoncrafts in the stream. How y'all doing? What's good? What's good? I don't know why this experience just randomly ended, but whatever. We'll go and find another one. Might as well. Let's redo that. This should be better. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, should we ban Dan for the stream? Is that what needs to be done? We'll do it. We'll do what we need to do in order to make that happen. Dang, someone actually named themselves MM2 Bell Ringer. That is genuinely impressive, not gonna lie. Ah, dude, we still have to go for Heart Wand, bro. They have the Chroma Suite and Tree synonymously too. Man, that's crazy. Man. Now they just put the values out for the Heart Wand. The Heart Wand currently is at 1750 right now, so it's decent value right now. I don't know. Oh, should we pull that? Yeah, we should. Hold on a second. Let's do that real quick. There we go. There's poll. Vote up, y'all. Vote up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's well. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good. We're good. My goodness. And you, I love democracy. Likewise. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. That's amazing. Okay. Well, there's that. Yeah, where are we at right now? We're at 70%. Oh shoot. We have it's 70 to 30 right now. Oh boy. Harwan is 1150. Did they drop it? That was what I saw this morning, so I don't know if they've oh wow, they have exponentially changed it. So it was initially sitting at 1750 this morning, so they dropped it very significantly. It makes sense it being around this though. I can't see it being in like Turkey, Vampires, Gun territory. I can't see it being up this high. It's with all due respect to, you know, the godly it being new, it's not up here or even here for what people were trying to claim. So it is what it is. But I don't know. What's up, Roque? What's going on? I finished my homework for the week this morning. There you go. See, you're responsible. You're responsible. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Well, at least they what is it? Oh shoot. At least Dandid got a few of them done, at least. That's what matters the most, you know what I mean? Crazy. We have to only hope that she learned her lesson, though. We have to only hope. We have to only hope for that, but we'll see. Hearts for Hearts for getting the few of them done. You deserve it. No, you don't. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I'll just take that heart away. Goodbye. All right. Yo, you want a screenshot? I got you, bro. I got you. Oh my goodness. Nah, Dan Dicked. That sounds, when I say that slowed down, that sounds really weird. Just don't acknowledge that. Anyway. So today is Monday, chat. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to have a chill day. Oh, well, not gonna be very chill anymore. Yeah, I got you, of course. Man. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Heart Wand if it drops. I have to imagine it probably will a little bit, because I'm still have to try and find a trade for it. I just don't know who's gonna trade with me to make that happen. I do not know. We'll have to see. Okay, hold on. The question is this: what was the quote unquote humiliation in class though? That's the question, because there comes a point where, because I don't even know how that would even. Nice. I wonder how that would even work. So you gotta tell me. I don't know. You just gotta make sure okay, actually, I'm not gonna lie, Crystal, you actually do have a pretty decent track record with you actually getting homework done, so I will actually believe you on your statement. What's up, Yali Austin? What's going on? I'm trying to get Heart Wand, but I'm gonna wait for value to go down. I think that's kind of where I'm at too. I don't really know exactly kind of where I'm at. I'm just kind of like, I'm in a boat where I'm like, okay, I feel like, I mean, because honestly, what I should have done, because there was a trade that someone was willing to do where they literally would, and it wasn't Heart Wand, it was for something else, but I would have the ability to like trade Celestial straight up for it, and I was like, okay, it's probably not the greatest idea, but you know, whatever to get extra value added on. But if for some reason Heart Wand drops to like, I mean, what do we think? Because from the previous update unbox, we saw Snow Dagger drop to literally 220. It's at 220 value, which is insane. So I guess based off of that, oh yeah, this is if you hear this is like Wii Sports Resort. It's like a dreamy Frutiger, so it's like more subtle in the background. And it might be kind of soft. You guys can probably barely hear it, but it's not bad. What's up, Dragon Force Gamer? I got the Heart Wand just now, like its design. It is really cool. It is easily one of the cooler looking godlies that we've gotten over the last couple of years for sure. I want it really bad. It's really sick. It also just obviously fits the Pixie Dust vibe too, with the effect that you would buy from the bundle. It's sick. I love it a lot. What's up, White Kenzo? What's got John? What's going on? I at a point thought about trading limiteds, John, but I don't anymore. I kind of settle with what I have, and you know, however it raises in value, I just kind of take it for what it is. There might come a point where I might decide. I mean, I actually have been debating to trade off my Prankster because it's obviously dropping in value, but it just depends. What's your thoughts on Christmas, Halloween last year and this Valentine's update? I feel like they are getting repetitive with the quests to get the currency. Well, one could say that, but here's the thing though, is that's what works. And it feels as if, even though there obviously is a point where they might want to add more stuff, and in this case, they added crafting for Christmas and a couple of other little niche things, I think it's not doing too much, and I appreciate that. Like, I think of Grow a Garden very, very distinctly in this way, where the game was really good when it was at a point where there wasn't a lot happening with the game. I mean, obviously it was, you know, it was direct, and it was to a point where we knew, like, okay, you go into the game to grow your garden, right? Now you can grow pets, and now you can do a bunch of, and like the whole, like, you need like a full-on starter guide now in order to start a game like Grow a Garden, and so it's kind of tough now. Whereas with Murder Mystery 2, you can hop right in, kind of expect what you need to expect with the game, and it's nothing too drastic, it's nothing too hard, and it brings in a wide spread of people, which is exactly Nicholas's plan. So as much as we think that it might be repetitive for like the updates, that's kind of what we can expect with a game like Murder Mystery 2. They might add like little incremental things over the course of time to future updates, but For what we can expect, I mean, the repetitiveness is what people want, and it's what people can expect. And moving away from that might be a bit hard, if I'm being honest. So it depends on how you look at it, but I appreciate it for what it is. I think it's unique enough, and I mean, it's well worth going back to time and time again. Some other people don't agree with that, but I don't know. It all just depends on who you are, really. What's up, Forsaken? What's going on? Yeah, join up right now. There might be some, there might be a space left, potentially. We'll see. Wii Sports and Roblox. I know there have been people that have, like, there's, like, a meme maker that's in Roblox, and it's, like, tied to a game, what is it? Nintendo Land for the Wii U. But them actually creating, like, a legitimate, like, Wii Sports game on Roblox, I would totally cover that. 1000%. Heart Wand for Heart Blade. See, I would do that trade. You'd just be losing value. That's the problem. Well, if Heart Wand gets like a bunch of people that get it, values might actually kind of, they might even be similar. No, probably not. Heart Blade is currently at 115, and then your Heart Wand right now is literally 1,000 times more, like literally 1,000 more value than that. So as much as I would do that trade, you'd be missing out. So I don't know. Oh shoot, the vote's at a 67%. Oh gosh, that's great. Whoops. Banned for 1 hour. Is that what we need to decide on? There's still, people can still vote. For anyone that joins the stream, there's a person that did not get all of their assignments done on time, and we've considered banning them from the stream, probably for like a day or whatever, but we'll see. What's up, Jay Blee? What's going on? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Also, has anyone even revealed the... Oh, great. That's fun. Nice. Deserve that. What's up, Beast? How you doing? Oh my goodness. have a timer for her. Dude, yeah, dude, is that how we're gonna do it? I don't know. We still... It's at 62%. People can still vote on it. People can still vote on it. I want to give y'all the freedom of mind to either put Dandict in purgatory or to have her stay free. So it's your guys' choice. Whatever you decide. From life itself? Yikes. Okay. Goodness me. I'll give Ray Gun for Heart Wand. That could possibly line up in value, but it depends. I don't know. It's not too bad, I guess, but honestly, I think they should change it to that so they can complete more than 3 quests per day, which is 1 skin case per day, unless you pay to win for diamonds or new bundle. The godlies themselves aren't bad, though. See, we were talking about this the last stream, and we were kind of going over, like, yeah, why did they only limit it to 3 a day for only 1 box? And it had a lot to do with, and I think, let me see what Nicholas said, because he literally said, he said this: I'll be trying out a different balancing that will be good for people who don't have a lot of time to grind. So there's that aspect, but there's also the fact that they are trying to limit as many bots as possible, a lot of farmers, and the best way you can do that is to limit it. You know what I mean? And of course, the pay to win option is obviously there for those that want to just pay for it and get all the stuff done now, which obviously that's what I did. But they want to exterminate as many farmers as humanly possible. Now, there probably are a lot we're going to come across. Oh my gosh, my one shot. There's obviously a lot of them that we're going to come across still, but they're going to be less frequent. So that's one thing we can look at with probably an update like this moving forward. It's definitely going to change a bit of the narrative as far as who we're going to see, and as far as actually coming across real players too. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it boils down to as well. Yo, what's up, Rui? How you doing? Yeah, it will be an L. Yeah, like if you do the trade right now, obviously, like, yeah, I mean, that's not going to be an ideal trade, but I mean, Ray Gun probably is going to be worth more than Heart Wand is my predict. It might be about the same. 525 for Ray Gun right now. It could be about the same. I could see that. It all depends on, once again, what people will long to trade for it. Here's my take. Since it's a Valentine's Day weapon, there might be a little bit more value attached to it, considering there's not been a Valentine's Day update in about 3 years. So the more common event themed items might have a higher chance in being a different value. We saw that with Blossom and Sakura. They're sitting at nearly 1,000 value. In fact, they were at 1,000, I believe, at one point. And then they kind of dropped off a little bit, but they've stayed relatively high. Same also applies with Turkey. Turkey's at 1,800, and Thanksgiving is not a very frequent update that you get for, like, especially a bundle item or a brand new godly. So of course it's gonna be more expensive naturally. So a lot more of the niche updates and their godlies are gonna come with a lot more. They're gonna come with a lot more for sure. That's kind of what we can expect. What's up, Cobra Jafari? What's going on? How you doing? There's something she's not telling us. There's something she's not telling us. I promise. I promise. The good news is, since there is a Valentine's update and Easter update has been confirmed, we have time to grind to get everything from the shop before Season 2 drops. The only thing is when Season 2 is going to drop. That's the only problem. I still need to drop 100 on the rest of the items. I'm going to be spending a good solid $100 to get the rest of the stuff in the game, which isn't bad. I just need to figure out the best time to do that. I'm predicting when I'm going to find the opportunity to drop the $100 on it. It's probably gonna be sometime in March. Late March probably is what I'm expecting, but I guess we'll have to see. I do not know though. I remember Vampgun was at 400 value at some point in 2024, and that's at 1.8k. Yeah, it's a lot more now, and I don't necessarily know why, to be honest, but I think it could just be the aesthetic of the item, because it's so much different than what we've ever seen. Plus, I remember that update at the time, like, it was very hard to pull Vampire. It was very hard to pull the gun out of the box, so it definitely has some merit to being as high as it is. There's not really a lot of people that have it, which is completely valid, so that also depends. Sakura and Blossom for Heart Wand, would that be a worthwhile trade? If you did it yesterday, then yes. Today, then no. If you were to do it today, then no. Because both Sakura and Blossom sit around 1,900 value right now. Yeah, like the Heart Wand's fluctuating like crazy, so I don't know where it's gonna lay at, but we'll see. What's up, Gunlock? How you doing? What's up, Summers? Yeah, we're currently at 60%. Everyone vote. Everyone vote. I will give it till, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It probably won't be for this stream. It'll be for next stream. So if it is above 50% on either side, that's going to be our decision maker. So it all boils down to y'all. It all boils down to y'all. Oh shoot, the big guy died. Oh frick. I like how we're literally all sitting back here. That is not a good idea. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Oh my gosh. Stay in the middle of it. Stay in the middle. Yep. Okay. We're chill. We're chill. Okay. We're good for a bit. We're good for a bit. They got the two in the bathroom. Oh boy. I keep forgetting who has the gun. I think it might be the Becky here. Oh, nope. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, he's gone around. He's gone around. Okay. Is it the bacon? Who has the gun? Oh, shoot. Okay. This is somewhat problematic. Dude, who is it? Dude, who had gun? I didn't even know who had gun. Where are they at? Oh, wow. Okay, they had gun. I literally couldn't even see them. That's crazy. They were like in like the most perfect places where I couldn't see them. It's crazy. Yeah, you're probably a bit too tall, and you're definitely handicapped with the way that you're walking like that. Sorry, bro. Sorry, not sorry. What's up, T3? Let's play Polytoria. How many players are even on Polytoria now? That could be worth checking. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to like see like a player count on like some of these games. Look at that. Join a community of over 600. Dude, you know for a fact they're updating that every second they get. That's crazy. 692,000 players already. Not gonna lie, kind of impressive. How many people are playing these certain games? Natural Disaster Survival Beta, you have Prop Hunt, Candy Factory Tycoon. So these are the most popular ones. Plates of Fate, that's fun. Or Plate of Fates, either way. Dude, these are some, I mean, obviously there are a lot of copies, but Gets Grounded. What the frick is this game? It has freaking Walter White on the front. Yeah, okay, so these are just a bunch of the games that, and you can see there's 303 people playing. Okay, so that doesn't obviously justify the amount of people that created an account. Still, though, that's kind of cool. You're done for. Goodbye. Oh, boy. No, whoopsie. That was on accident. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Risky business here? I don't know where you're going. I don't know where you're going. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. The big dude. He can only stay in one room at a time. He's cooked, bro. He's cooked. Oh my gosh. Alright. Nice shot. I was freaking on him like a light. That was so good. They're gonna come up. Let's see. Oof. That could have been interesting. Did they go down? Oh. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? No, 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 no. I literally saw them too. I literally saw them. Shoot. L on my part. That's an L. Darn it. Oh. Shoot. Got it. Let's go. Took me a second. Alright, now my natural guess is that the person that's left is hiding, bro. Okay, that could be literally anywhere. It's just a matter of where exactly they're at, because they could be pretty much anywhere at this point. Oh, hello. I see you. Good try at that. Good try at that. Oh. Oh, that was so close. Darn it. No freaking. What is this? What is that? Okay. GG. GG. We'll take it. That was a weird game. That was fun. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, man. Hey, hopefully the hopefully the Frutiger that I'm playing with me talking in the background could potentially be enough to go to sleep. Oh my gosh, this dude is deformed. What the frick is happening? You Gucci, bro? You're having a field day, bro. You're like sprawling out. The autism's getting to you, bro. Crazy. Shut your mouth is crazy. I don't have a mouth. Sorry. Anyways, what's up, Bernadette? What's going on? How you doing? Where's my gift? If you want me to, I can send you a video later. I think yeah, I can figure out how to send it to you. I'm not gonna do it on stream because I'm gonna get copyrighted, but I'll send you something later. I'll have some time to record it. I remembered. Yeah, your legs are, dude, bro. Oh shoot, no. Not dealing with that right now. All right, you got this. You got this. This is your time to shine. Make us proud. Make us proud. Yeah, we're gonna already get the gems we need for the day. We'll do the unbox here once we get all of them. Make sure we're in check right now. Yeah, literally they can't even fit through the doorway. It's like impossible. They gotta like emote at like the perfect time in order to do anything. Oh, they're just waiting right there. I see. The camouflage is wild. The camouflage is actually crazy. Holy. Wow. Man. 65-35 split. Dang. Do you have a lot of Robux from you trading your limiteds? Not trading the limiteds. I've had moments where I have sold the limiteds in the past in hopes that they would rise, or basically what I would do back in the day is I would sell like one of my limited items. I actually sold both of them and I got value for both, and I anticipated a decline in both of the items, and I would buy them at like their absolute lowest value, and I'd make Robux basically just from rebuying the same item when it was cheaper. So depends on the narrative, but I've made a little bit. I'd say like overall, and needing to get another camera too, I've made probably overall, if I had to guess, probably around 25k just selling and rebuying my own limiteds. Probably 25,000 Robux if I had to say, which is nothing crazy, but it's something rather than nothing at all. And I've used some of that was used to get the to get headless. Actually, some of it was used to get headless. I believe. I keep forgetting. That was a while ago, so that was kind of a dang. That was, oh my gosh, that was nearly 5. No, that was 5 years ago. Wow, because I got headless October 2020. Dang, that's crazy. Shoot, that's tough. That's tough. But I don't know. Depends though. It depends. Oh shoot, they're going crazy. What's up, Alan? How you doing? I don't give away stuff. I don't give away stuff. I don't get. Okay, do y'all understand that? I need to understand this from y'all. Do you guys understand the whole idea of people just asking for free stuff just because? Like, it's not even like they've been in the stream for a long time. They just like ask for whatever and they just expect it. Like, no one just gives away stuff just freely like that. I mean, some might, but definitely not me though. How much you've got in all? Oh, I don't know. I guess like if I had to guess the amount of Robux I've probably had like at one point, I think the highest amount of Robux I've ever had. Shut up. No, I won't. Oh shoot. Highest amount of Robux I've probably ever had at one point was probably around 185k. Is what I have to guess, something like that. It was in that territory. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but if I were to sell my limiteds now, if I were to sell both, I probably would get a pretty decent amount of value attached though. So we'll see. Hamburger. I need a hamburger, bro. So freaking hungry. Not really, actually. Got some good old. Oh, whoops. My good old spaghetti with now. Yeah. It's good though. It's the homemade kind. It's the homemade kind that everyone loves. So I don't know. But that's just at one point though, because mind you, the 185k that I just used that same amount of Robux right back to just buy my limiteds again. So not much of a difference, you know. I don't know though. I do not know. Also, I'm starting to like, I don't know if y'all can hear this or whatever, but like this Frutiger is really good. I'm not even gonna lie. This Frutiger is actually really, it's like very subtle in the background, but it's like chill. It's not like, it's not overbearing or whatever. I feel like it's better than like a lot of the, I feel like it's better than the bowling ambiance that I was playing, but that could be a bit subjective. I don't know. Can I have some of your bread? I mean, I have whole wheat in the pantry, but I don't know if it's gluten-free though, so probably not. Sorry about that, bro. Oh shoot. Wait, you're in a whole jail cell? I gotta see this. They're literally making up 2 prisoners, bro. Oh my freaking gosh. You're having a, at this point you just belong in a psych ward. You don't deserve this, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, you do, but like, you're not only twice the size of your bed. You can't even properly use the toilet. You can't even bend down to use the sink. Your head's deformed into the ceiling. Like, man, whoever's doing you wrong here, bro. I mean, listen, you probably deserve to be in prison, but to this extreme though, this is it's kind of sad, man. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe you could ask the officer and they'll maybe give you some answers, because he might be the one to help you out there. You know what I mean? He might I noticed he's on his computer sipping his latte. You might get a response out of him if you ask him some questions. I don't know. What's up, Arax? What's going on? The info, I can show my info here in a sec. We'll do that. Why don't you use headphones? Good. Wow, no one's ever asked me that. That's crazy. I don't use headphones because I did back in the day. So like if you go on any of like my old streams, I had headphones, but I like surround sound much better. I have two like giant speakers on both sides of my setup, and it's just a lot better. I don't know, feels, because it's not as if I'm needing to like feel attached to something. I know that like most good headsets will have a cord. I could always have a wireless headset, but I just don't really like that. You know what I mean? So, but I haven't used headphones on my setup in, I want to say, like 5 years. It's been a long time. I have not used headphones for, yeah, an obscene amount of time. I just don't see a point to. I don't see a point to use headphones. I guess that's just me. I mean, there's merit. Don't get it twisted. There's merit, but it's just not really something that I need to be using. You know what I'm saying? On the topic of Roblox, how much have you spent in one Murder Mystery 2 event? It probably would have been this past Christmas, right? I can't remember how much I spent, because I got snow cannon alone. That was $100 getting that, and then I bought some boxes. I think I spent like 150 on the last Christmas event. I think I did. Yeah. That is the most I've ever spent on a game, by the way, just to make that a point. I've never spent that much money on anything in-game, any in-game purchases like that. I've never done that before. That's the first time I've ever done it in my life. So it was not the greatest idea. Not the greatest idea, but I did it anyway. And I have snow cannon, so can't complain. Snow cannon is a very fire weapon. I will stand by this. This is one of the best godly guns we've ever seen, ever. Not even close. And I'm glad I got it. I'm just sad that the value attached to it just isn't that great to what we thought it could be, because it's only 280 value, which is sad. Now, I think it is slightly going up, but even then, it's lacking. It's lacking for sure. So, yeah, it is what it is, but it's kind of dumb. Just kind of dumb, you know? It went up 5 value. Let's go. Dubs to snow cannons. Dubs. Not really. Not really. Yeah, there was a person in our game that had both the Chroma Sweet and the Chroma Treat synonymously, which was sick. I mean, even in general, Kenzo, it's one of, or I think it's YK Enzo. It's probably Enzo. That's probably what it is. Anyways. Yeah, in general, it's one of the best godlies in the game. I mean, when you look through, I mean, I don't have Heart Wand, but I have everything except for Traveler's Gun. Like, it's better than a lot. Like, this Snow Cannon is better than a lot of these ones that you'll see. Like, Evergun's really the only one that rivals it. Bobble's up there. Go down. Yeah, no. Vampire's Gun's really the only one that rivals it here. Any of the classic ones, obviously Luger's Fire. You know, there's a lot of different ones here that are... they can be in the conversation for being one of the better looking... better looking and best godlies in the game. Of course, all the classic ones are fairly cheap, though, so it's not going to matter too much. But then, out of here, like, a lot of the classic ones that we've seen, they're not that great. I don't really like a lot of the guns here, to be honest. Like, nothing absolutely stands out. It's either Christmas or Halloween that are, like, the sought-after, the really good ones that everybody wants. So, I don't know, but... Yeah, the only problem with getting the Ginger Scope is it's an insane amount of value, and it's only going up. It's only going up. It's at 17K right now, so I would have to get, like... And it's crazy because if I... actually, this is worth checking. How much is the Chroma Heart Wand right now? It's 16K. 16.5K right now. And then the Chroma Sweet and Treat are sitting around 95. We scrolled across the Chroma Heart Wand and we almost... I won't say we almost pulled it, but the fact that we saw it in the box lets us know that we had a chance at it. If we got the Chroma Heart Wand, I would trade that for Ginger Scope, basically, is what I would do. And that would be my segue, essentially, into getting Ginger Scope. That's if we got it, but unfortunately we don't, and it is what it is. But one of these days we'll get a very good item, and we'll figure out how we'll get a hold of some of the bigger and better stuff. But for right now, we're gonna have to kind of wait it out. So it is what it is, but who knows? Who knows? Imagine knives had different throwing animations. That would be really cool. I don't know if that would affect the way that the knife actually hits the person, but so long as it doesn't affect it, I feel like that'd be really cool. I don't know. That could be interesting. I don't know. Procrastinator, you said it. You said it. But I don't know. That'd be cool. I mean, there's other games like Knife Ability Test that did something like that. But the only thing that obviously you have to look at with making like a newer throw animation or something like that is to ensure that it's not a pay-to-win thing. That's really the only thing you'd have to look at, is just ensuring that you're not taking advantage of something that other players can't, is basically it. I came across Harwan again in the box, but it was like the first ones I saw, so I had no chance in pulling it. Gotcha. Ooh, speaking of, I think I might actually have enough for it now. Oh, I'm like 16 away. Okay, so we can finally do it. Give cannon for Blizzard set. I mean, I'm trying to keep all my godlies, so I'm not gonna really do a trade like that. But if it's for if Traveler's Gun's involved, I might. But for right now, I'm not gonna do much trades. I'm trying to go through a lot of my own kind of. I mean, I'm trying to go through the game more so right now than anything else. Whatever trades pop up, maybe. I mean, I guess it depends on the trade, but that right there is probably not gonna be what I'm gonna take. All right, let's see where we're at. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more coin to finish this off. Here we go. All right, we're gonna open this box. You know what? I'm not even gonna hesitate. Nice. Nope. I never have the luck. I never have the luck. See, what I would like, and I know Nicholas isn't gonna do this, but I would love to use these coins for going for boxes, but of course I can't do that because they want to prevent farming, and I get it. I understand wanting to prevent farming, but we're not at that point. Dang, the votes are swaying, bro. The votes are actually swaying right now. It's 70-30 right now. Yikes. What's up, Tab? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. We'll see if someone in the chat unboxes the hard one during these 30 days or so. Well, the person above you did. In a way, kind of on accident. They meant to buy the bundle. Instead they bought gems and they pulled the heart wand, which is crazy. I don't know how she did that, but here we are. But yeah, however we see fit with like a value dropping, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because now it's Traveler's Gun and I need heart wand, so I have 2 godlies that I need, which is crazy. How you feel about Easter update getting an Evo? Would you be 100%, dude? I need more Evos. The fact that I only have 1 is really sad. Because this is my first ever Evo, which was last summer, and like obviously they've been coming out with Evos for a couple of years now, and I've missed out on them. So because they had what, 4? They had 4 Evos prior to this one, or 3? Did they have 3? Let me see. They had 3 prior to this one, so it's like I've already missed out on Ginger Scythe, Ice Crusher, and Reaver, respectively, and so it's like. And plus, it will make playing the game actually worth it because of all the XP that I get. Oh my gosh. That would be so worth it just to get all the XP coming in again. And actually grinding for something versus just, you know, you get the item and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that exciting. It's not that exciting. So, to have, you know, how much XP was it at the time? 864,000 to do the Ancient Synthwave. Like, that was legit, and that was a really fun grind. Yeah, it took 4 days, because I no-lifed the crap out of it, but it was still fun, though. It was great. For the last 4 days, Roblox has been completely frozen. That's odd. I wonder why, though. I know mobile's different than PC, but nonetheless, that's weird. I don't know. But yeah, to answer your question, Rare Man, I will absolutely get the Easter Evo if they do have one, which it'd be the first one. It'd be the very first one, so I would love to see it for sure. What's up, Emma? How you doing? Nick needs to add more things to collect XP for. I 100% agree. Absolutely. And the thing is I just don't know what those things will be. That's the only problem. But that is also a question for, you know, all of the farmers that also auto kill when they're murderer. So there's also that question you have to ask yourself too, is how many more farmers are we going to see with, you know, with a new Evo coming out? Now, it's probably not going to be as frequent considering you already have to pay for the Evo. So most won't auto farm or whatever, but you will probably come across some that will, just for the sake of XP. So that might be a little unfortunate, but yeah, it's all a matter of having to see. That, I mean, we won't have to worry about that for what, 2 months or so. So we'll see. All right, I'm at a bit of a loss here. Let's see. Do we do a little bit of finagling here? Oh, well, potentially work out. Oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, shoot. All right, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Hold up. All right. Well, whether he drops down or not. Ooh, close. Darn it. Nope, nope, no, 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 nope. Darn it. GG. My aim is struggling, bro. My aim is struggling. Not quite there yet. What's up, Astro Pastel? How you doing? More XP to grind in season 2 would be peak, but Nick is gonna forget. He's not gonna forget. He's not gonna forget. This is the speculation that we long to have, though. We do want to grind other prestiges, though, because, like, I can only imagine, like, what, like, Girly's XP would be at, or Chef's XP would be at, you know what I mean, for, you know, going past Prestige 10. I wonder where we would be at, and it's probably, like, if I had to guess for me, I probably would be sitting at around Prestige 12 if I had to guess, but I don't know. I definitely would like to see more of a grinding thing for Season 2 versus just laying dormant at Prestige 10. Do you know how many players would come back and play consistently if that's the case? A lot of people would come back. A lot of the community would come back because there's more to play for. Now, you have to make it worthwhile, though. What I've said is they should do, like, Prestige weapon tier. So, like, every time you hit Prestige, you get a particular weapon for that Prestige. So the kind of like how Assassin did it when they were in their prime doing updates on that game. Every prestige that you would get a brand new weapon tailored toward that prestige. So once you get to like prestige 8, you would get like a godly or something like that. You know, or not a godly, but you would get like a weapon that was very limited to that, you know, thing. And I think that would incentivize a lot of players to get specific weapons. That would be sick. I would love that. Yeah, Prestige Double X would be sick. That'd be awesome. I don't know. What's up, Fear Clutched? Time to grind. We here for it. We here for it. You're gonna send a magician into my server. You'll meet him soon. Good to know. What's up, Plush Clips? What was your first godly ever? That's a good question. Ooh. It wasn't a godly. It was an ancient. The very first one I ever received. It's a godly now, but Flame's Knife actually used to be an ancient way back in the day, and now it's considered a godly. I don't know exactly why they did that change, but Flames was my very first, technically it was my very first ever godly, and it was a really solid one to have. Very, very solid one from the get-go. But if we want to be technical, though, since at the time that was an ancient, the very first one that I ever got, I believe, was Battle Axe 2. I think that was the very first one I ever got, and that was out of the Halloween Battle Pass for 2017. I could always look back and see if it was either that or Nightblade or Seer, and I think it might have been Nightblade or Seer. It probably was, now that I think about it. That's going That's going backwards in time. I have to really think about that. That's a good question. I could always go back on old videos and see a bit of the history. I have no idea. Who knows? Who knows? Nice try, plush. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. I just want to make sure. Yeah, there was nothing down here, right? Wow, literally everyone's dead. Holy frick. How am I the only one alive? This doesn't even feel real. What's like that one movie? What is it? Last Man Standing? But never mind. Gosh dang it. Oh, very short-lived. And if they were untradeable, I think a lot of players would, oh, absolutely. Yeah, the thing is I think that would incentivize it a lot more to have them be untradeable. Definitely. And I think that's something that would, once again, retain a lot. And that's just an example, obviously. You know what I mean? I think that you could probably add a bit more, you know, rather than just, oh, prestige level items. But it's a good start, though. It's a good start. And I think that would be something that would absolutely be ideal for Murder Mystery 2 moving forward. That's just my take, though. I don't know. Or once you prestige a level, you get a random godly, for example, this year. Yeah. Or that could be that too, if they just add that. I feel like that's not as exciting, but who knows. I'm really hoping for that ranked game mode in season 2, but there should be seasonal. Yeah, seasonal prizes would be cool aside from just Halloween and Christmas. The thing is like we already know with Murder Mystery 2 that any leaderboard that's going to be established on this game is going to be automatically competitive right from the get-go. So there's not really much we can do about that. A lot of people probably won't be able to get onto a leaderboard, but I don't know. There could be some, or however they would want to disperse like seasonal prizes, kind of the way that you're describing it. I have no idea, but who knows? Ranked game mode would suck. Here's the thing, conceptually, it sounds good. Like, I agree, like, a ranked game mode sounds fire, but, like, I do actually wonder how a ranked game mode would be in practice. I do wonder about that. Forsaken, gosh, I've been wanting to study how to spell, but isn't that, like, what is it? Isn't that, like, the lake in, like, oh, what's that lake called? It's in somewhere in the, northeast. I keep forgetting. Where's it at? It's because it's the lake in New England, yeah. Yeah, or whatever the frick it's called. One of these days I'll learn how to spell it, and then I'll go into the Roblox spelling bee and spell it for y'all. One of these days. That's in Massachusetts, yeah. I'm in favor of prestige awards. I reached prestige 1 and I was still waiting for something, at least a pet. Yeah, you gotta, I mean, it is very dry fitting. Like, it's very dry. Like, I mean, I grinded all the way to max, and I got nothing aside from just, what did I get? This will reset your level back to 1 and increase your prestige level. Your prestige level will be ranked by your level, by your rank. Like, this is literally all I have to show for it now. I have nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm scared. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I can. Doesn't mean anything. Literally doesn't mean anything at all. Who knows? Oh, for sure. If Murder Mystery 2 had just a bit more incentives, just a bit more, their player count would be up. Definitely. Just off of that alone. How old were you when you started playing Murder Mystery 2? I was 13. I was 13. So, little wee old teenager. You know what I'm saying? Favorite common, uncommon, rare, and godly. I could tell you my favorite common. For sure. The RIP gun has very much not here. Why is it not here? Here it is. The RIP gun has slowly turned into my favorite common weapon. I just love it a lot. It's freaking sick. We got this in a trade fairly recently, and it's one of the older Halloween weapons, and it is so good. I just love the aesthetic of just the, like, the casing of the shell. I don't know. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. So the RIP gun is definitely one of those favorites. As far as the uncommons are concerned, that's a bit harder to grasp. I don't know. Oh, yeah, speaking of, so whenever I click the prestige button, my stuff breaks over here. So now I turn into prestige 7, and my my prestige look goes away, and it does not look normal anymore. So that also, you know, doesn't help. To look at an uncommon, though, I don't know. There's a lot of different ones that you could, like, look at here. Let me see. There's definitely one that's sick that I like looking at. Eclipse is one of them. Eclipse is sick. I do like Eclipse. That's probably the one that I would go with as far as a favorite. Everything else is kind of... It just kind of exists, you know, nothing really too... Oh, I guess Doge. Doge is pretty cool too. Doge is probably my favorite uncommon. It's either Doge or what I just named here, which was the Eclipse. It's one of those two for sure. Rares, I have no idea what a rare would be. Legendaries, you get into a bit more of a territory for some pretty cooler weapons. That could be another one that I have to look at. It's probably not gonna be anything out of the holiday sets. None of these really interest me too much. Let's see. I'm gonna see. It's probably under classic that I'm gonna like be inspired and be like, oh, this weapon. It's basic, but probably JD or common, if I'm being honest. Those are one of the cooler legendaries that I like using from time to time. And then what else do we have here? I guess I mean, if anything, it'd be under Halloween if there would be a cool legendary. We used Vampire not that long ago, and Vampire was kind of cool, but I wouldn't say it's up there for me. And then favorite godly is definitely gonna be Vampire's Axe, or that's ancient. Vampire's Gun is my favorite godly. That was a lot, but hopefully that explained it all. What's up, Glitch Plays? What's going on? Find the bacon. The bacon is right here, right? He's looking straight into my soul. The frick. Yeah, 68%. Oh man, they are siding. They are siding with the fact that you deserve a ban. We'll figure it out though. I'm fighting sleep right now. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just breathe and let go. Breathe and let go. The heck. Oh, the very first video I made. Yeah, that was a fun video. I was a different character back then. I was 12 when I made that first video. That was weird. Really, really weird. That was a time. That was a time for sure. Dumbest thing you've ever done when you were a kid or adult? Dumbest. Oh, frick. The dumbest thing? That's hard. It's probably not that hard. I'm just not thinking straight. Bro. The frick. The dumbest thing I've ever done. That's actually... Wow. I don't know. I guess the dumbest thing... I guess if I have to say the dumbest thing I've ever done... Definitely joining Roblox is... Yeah, me joining Roblox was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Nah. Me stepping on a wasp nest and getting stung by like 50 wasps was like the dumbest thing I've ever done. But the problem with that is I didn't know. It was in the middle. So with the way that like wasps nests work, they like burrow themselves in like bushes and like in the ground sometimes, which I don't know why they do that. But I was in the middle of the woods with my brother and a friend of his, and I was like 11 years old, and I stepped on a wasp nest, not knowing, had absolutely no idea I stepped on a wasp nest, and just got stung like crazy. So I don't know how that worked, but that was, but I wouldn't necessarily account for it being dumb though. It just was a really horrible mishap, to be honest. When a round ends, there's a victory UI in the lobby. In my opinion, there should be collectible victory. That could be cool too. Yeah, I would like that. Just once again, like just little things, just little things like that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. That's actually a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah. I don't know about. The only thing is, yeah, with stuff like that though, they should probably not have them be tradable, just like effects though. That's probably what it would boil down to, but I don't know. Well, no, so I was just, you know, walking through bushes. I was on an unmaintained area of our woods, and like that's like near our old house, and I just was, you know, going through bushes, and I just stepped on a nest, and I was just minding my own business, and then I felt a sting, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs because it hurt so bad, and then I grew numb to the pain because of so many wasps that were hitting me all at the exact same time. And so I couldn't do anything about it. I was just a mess all the way across the board, but you know. Your mom didn't ground you for calling 911. That's crazy. I've never called 911. I've never done that. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? What the frick does a... Okay, never mind. Never mind. The heck. Why would you step on a wasp nest? Why did you think that was a good idea? I mean, I just couldn't. I just didn't know. Just didn't know. Yeah. You put your cat in the washing machine? Okay. Did you put it on a cycle or did you just put it in the washing machine? Because it's one thing if you just put it in, right? It's one thing you just put it in and then like close the door, right? But if you put it on a cycle, like that cat's dead, just like my camera. That's crazy. Yeah, that'd be, I don't know. Start telling. You only called 911 when I got into that car accident? 911 for a car accident is interesting. I definitely wouldn't call 911 for being in a car accident. At least I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Because, yeah, okay, because by the fact that you're actually even able to call 911 in the first place, it's probably not that urgent enough to warrant 911, like likely anyway. It's likely not as, you know, urgent to call 911 if you're actually able to call 911, because some people, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could be saying something along the lines of it now. I don't know. I don't feel like calling 911 for a car accident really is that urgent, but then again, it just depends on the severity of the accident, so it's hard telling. I don't know. But in the washing machine is wild. I can't side with you, bro. I'm sorry. I can't side with you. That's insane. Oh, gotcha. Okay, because it's like it's valid to at least call someone you love first. And then if you feel as if calling like 911, okay, that's good context. That's good context. You're not able to glitch into Zyleek's room anymore. If you're implying the what is it? If you're implying the lobby, you should be able to, unless for some reason they took that out. Wouldn't that be so sad if they did? Hold on. Let's check it. Wouldn't that be something if we couldn't glitch in here anymore? If they have like glitch protection or whatever. Hold up. Let's check it. Let's check it. So if we go over here. No. No, you're right. Wait, why? He's also wow, he's also not blocky anymore. Oh my gosh. So through the normal so through the normal twirl you can't. You're right. Wow, that's crazy. Dang, there's probably some other way you can glitch in, but still, that's insane. That is that's a lot. Dumbest thing I've ever done was eat a whole habanero pepper. It's not that dumb. That could be worse. That could be a lot worse. What's up, Maddie Gonzalez? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. I don't know. That could be a lot worse. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They very likely just patched the emote glitch. However, I have another idea. Da 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 da. Let me pull this up real quick. So if we do this, this is the only other way that I can assume we could get in, but we'll try it out and see if this works. Oh, I think they might have patched the room off. Let's see. Because when I tried glitching in, it just brought me to the other room. So if I do it again, let's check it. Let's try this one more time here. So if we do this, nice. W exploiter. We actually like exploiters in the stream. Hold on, let's try that again. We shall figure this out. So if we do this, yeah, let's try this again. Yeah, they might. Yeah, I think they just full on did. That's crazy. I'm shocked they would do that, because in a way, there was a time where they actually like promoted the glitches. So that's somewhat surprising. This actually, okay. So since you can't do it from the lobby, there's probably some other glitches inside of the maps that they probably took out too, right? I'd have to imagine so. Start telling. Who knows? It just dropped to 600. Wait, did it? Let's check. No, it's at 15. 1015, unless other sites are saying different. That'd be weird if other sites are really dropping it very low. Yeah, no, other sites aren't dropping it that low. Nah, it's not 600. It's not. It probably will get to that low eventually, but not right now. Not right now. Oh, just dropped 600. I was about to say, I was like, okay, I read that wrong. I'm autistic. Don't mind me. You're right. I had read just dropped to 600 instead of it dropped 600 value. I'm an idiot. I can't think straight. Sup, Josh plays with a Z. The dumbest thing I did was poke my dog with a stick on purpose 3 years ago, and it's red to this day. Did you poke it in its butthole or something? What the frick did you do to warrant that? I think the dumbest thing I did was I got lost at a mall in the Philippines because my cousin didn't want to come with me to find my parents. Wait. You got lost at a mall in the Philippines because my cousin didn't want to come with me to find... Wait, I'm confused. So, you were lost at a mall, but... Wait, I'm confused. I'm actually really confused. What the heck? My brain's deteriorating. I'm sorry. What the... If you use the speed glitch emote, you will get in but fly into the void. Valid, I guess. Imagine glitching outside still works though. You got it just gotta be the room. That's what I'm hoping it's just the room. I don't really have a huge problem with it just being the room. The only thing we gotta try next is well, I wonder if I can even do it because of the X-Splitters wanting to fling me out every other round, but I would try Office 3 glitching into Zyleek's room across the way into like the apartment. I definitely would want to try glitching into that and see if it still works, but we'll see. I have no idea. I don't know. Hey yo, Summers, you have a good one, man. Make the last exam worth your time. Gotta make it worth your time, bro, for sure. Ace that, John. Ace that. Who has gun, by the way? The heck? I like how bro's still alive even after all. What's happening? I still don't even know how you got... Oh, jeez. Nice. Falsely assumed. That's hilarious. To sum it up, we were sitting with my grandma drinking smoothies and she told me to find the parents but didn't want to come with me, so... Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay. That's good context. Okay. That's at least enough of context to kind of understand how you got lost. Okay. Understood. I don't get why your grandma wouldn't just go with you, though. That doesn't make sense. I'm a bit confused by that, but nonetheless, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna get let's see how fast we get flung out of the map. Favorite cookie? Sorry, bro, don't like cookies. Cookies are not good for you. Cookies are not good for you. I can't side with that. I had a time, I will say, for a cookie that I did like though, it probably was a good solid snickerdoodle cookie is probably where I would be at. But that's, yeah, I don't know. I do like snickerdoodle cookies, but or pumpkin cookies. Pumpkin cookies. Okay, I take that back. Pumpkin cookies are actually kind of fire too, but just depends. I don't know. What's up, JS Plays? How you doing? Favorite ice cream? Vanilla for sure. Hopefully, Fear Clutch, you actually pull it. I hope you do, because I got a plaid gun earlier, so I was not too happy about that. But I once got lost in a mall that cops got involved to try and find my parents who were 5 to 6 years old. You sure you weren't 6 to 7 years old? You sure about that? I don't know. That's crazy though. I can't recall if I've ever been lost anywhere. My parents were like, they were tied to my hip literally everywhere that I went. They like never lost me. Never did. I remember there was a time when I lived in my old house where I had the audacity. I figured out when I was 4 years old how to open the front door. Yeah, I was 4 years old. I was autistic. I figured out how to open the front door when I was 4 years old, and I ran out of the house. But my mom was so quick into figuring out, oh my gosh, our son's not in the house anymore. And then, you know, you know, made it work and got me back in the house. But I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't have one of like those leashes, but like, you know how like those little kids have like those, what is it? They have like those, not like dog leashes, but like, it's like the strap that I'd have to like show a picture. Maybe you guys probably know what I'm talking about. What are they called? It's just like these or whatever. I never had one of these as a kid, but if I did, like, I guarantee you I would be attached to these till like I was like 6 years old. Like I would like run around everywhere and I would like not behave myself. I just would not. So I don't know. I just yeah, I've seen some people who have struggled, some kids who have struggled with wearing those, and it sucks. But yeah, I don't know. What's up, Dylan? How you doing? Pumpkin cookies suck? Man, your opinion sucks. That's crazy. It's all subjective though. Workplace glitching through glasses also still works. Okay, so it's probably just lobby then. I don't know why specific. I mean, I understand just the lobby, but in a way I'm like, if you're just wanting to get one glitch out, then why would you not want to have all glitches gone? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's something Nicholas wants or not. Who knows? But starts on. I don't know. Off one of my vids I got copyrighted. What should I do? Just don't get copyrighted again. Simple as that. Weird question, but what's your opinion on furries? Oh. Oh, these are the kind of questions I don't get asked very often. I don't know how to respond to that. If I'm being honest, I don't know how to respond to that. I'll just leave that dormant. I'll just leave that dormant. Yeah. Anyways. Who's even murder anyway? I don't even know who it is. Okay, they have gun. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's them. Yeah, in opinion, that's your answer. True. True. Oh my gosh. Oh, they got glitched out. Man, they're having a field day. Hold on. Isn't this the oh yeah, that's the person that's glitching everyone out. That asked what my opinion was on furries. So, okay, if I say my answer, I wonder if I say my answer if you would stop glitching. I wonder. What's up, Omar? How you doing? Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Nah, that stuff doesn't belong on a live stream. I mean, in a way it does, but at the same time it doesn't. But nah, not my time. Not the place to do it. There are better conversations to have than stuff like that. There's better conversations to have. Bro's about to get canceled. Seriously, I'm gonna say like one wrong thing and then everyone's gonna look at me like, huh? You like what the? Or whatever. It's like, you like Kanye? You like Diddy? What the heck? Yeah. No. Nothing like that though. You found a Therian in the park? What even is a Therian? I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know what they, oh, okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't see, if from my vantage point, it's actually really funny because I live very close to Portland, Oregon, and it is like, it definitely does have like a furry fandom for sure. There definitely is a furry fandom in Portland for sure, but I don't see furries hardly at all, actually. Maybe I might be looking in the wrong places, but I don't see them. Maybe it's just I'm not like in the downtown area though, so I don't see like the cornucopia of people. If I were to be in like a downtown Portland situation where I'm like with like a lot of people, I probably would see a lot more of them, but I don't know. Start selling. Who knows though? Who knows? What's up, Danny? How you doing? Hopefully it isn't patched in the old lobby. Maybe, I don't know. That's true. Yeah, Diddy's getting out of jail in 2 years. That's crazy. What's up, my Avery? How you doing? Yeah, I watched the All-Star game. It was pretty solid. The last game was kind of underwhelming. Not really the greatest game. Probably because it was a blowout almost instantly within like the first 5 minutes, and there was like no way for the other team to come back. But the previous games, though, were all really close and they were sick. I saw Kawhi drop 31 live. That junk was crazy, not gonna lie. So I was having a field day watching that. Easily one of the best all-star performances in NBA history. Not even just, like, of all time. Just, like, yeah, I mean, I guess it would be considered NBA history all time, however you want to view it. But they need what? Nah, I actually like the way that they did it. It was unique. I appreciated it wanting to be different. And I think there was a representation of... I mean, because they've been wanting to do like a USA versus the world kind of deal in the All-Star game, I think for a couple of years now, and they finally made it happen, and I think they did a good job doing it, so I can't complain. What's more weirder, the Roblox community or the furry community? Both are weird, to be honest. There's not really like a, you know exactly which one's weirder. Because the argument that I could make with that is like, okay, because obviously, like, both communities are very weird. The furry community, it's just being honest, they're a weird community. They are. But the Roblox community is also made up of furries. So they kind of coincide together in a way. So the way that I view it is like, okay, depending on the kind of Roblox community you put yourself in, it could be one of the worst things you could ever experience online, hands down. Find the right Discord server. Just honestly, find any condo Discord server and you're going to come across the stupidest people of all time. I've never been in a condo server, but from some of the things that I've heard and seen, it is not, I'm probably going to say in general, Roblox probably has more of a capability of being worse, but that could just be because it's bigger. I don't know. That's hard. That's actually a great question. I don't know. Who knows? What's up, Koi? Yeah, there's also so many communities, exactly. So it's, and I don't know, that's a fair point too, is there's just a lot of different communities. So I don't know. True, David, yeah. What's up, Relic? I don't know, though. I don't know. Who knows, though? Who knows? Also, wow, I guess in a way I kind of said my opinion and I'm not getting glitched out now unless they left. They left, that's why. We're chilling, GG. We did it, chat, we did it. What's up, Julius Sanchez? Username is gonna be in the bio. Wow, I actually didn't put it in the pin comment this time. You know what? I'm not gonna put it in the pin comment anymore. Nah, y'all are smart. People need to be smart enough to find my username in the description. It's very easy. Very, very easy. I'll leave a written, in future streams, I'll leave a written version and the link aside it. That way it's easier for both parties. It'll just make it a lot easier. It's not patched? No, W. That's good at least. It would suck if it was like completely and utterly patched. Yeah, over there. Hold on, let me do it myself. I haven't gone over there yet. It's worth trying. We've literally had Office 3 map the entire time, and I'm gonna be getting there pretty late, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it in time. Probably not, but we'll see though. We'll see. See if I can get out of here. I'll be probably taking too long to get over there, but however, we'll try it. Yikes. Yeah, it's gonna be taking a bit. Might have to change my my milliseconds on the auto clicker potentially in order to get there. I feel like it's a hit or miss to get there. I don't know. I have 60 FPS. That's the problem. I have it on. At least I should anyway. Where's my frames? The frick? Wait. Am I blind? Yeah, I have 60 frames on, so I should be able to just glitch out pretty easily. Is what it is. I've had the Valk since 2018. Rawlmans will say something different, but I had it traded off at one point, and then I had it traded back. So I had it, but it was on another. It was in another place. It was in another place. That was all. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. How tall are y'all? How tall are y'all? That's actually a good question. Oh, Oh, actually, have I ever said my height on stream? I don't think I ever have. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. I can't remember. Oh boy. You're so lucky I'm using synthwave. You're so lucky. I can barely move with this thing. Oh, wow, it's huge. It is so huge. Wow. GG. I can't even see what people's prestiges are because my thing's glitched. Gosh dang it. What's up, Charlotte? How you doing? Should I server hop? Yeah, server hop. Should I server hop? Yeah, I'll server hop. I'll server hop. I'll give it a minute. $5'9", you're 13. Wish I was that way. My goodness. RBX Rock still a thing? Could be. Could be. I have no idea, actually. I don't do bomb jump onto the rain. I just walk straight across. Because there's literally an invisible bridge that you can just walk across. It completely defeats the purpose. Granted, you can get there easier doing the bomb jump, but I just don't do that. I guess that's just me. Alright, let's run into another server. I inconsistently hit bomb jump, so I guess that's my problem. I don't hit it enough to warrant being the greatest at it, but I don't know. What's up, Vizik? How you doing? Glad you could drop in. All right, fresh server. Hopefully, fresh server, fresh ping. That's probably what we're looking at. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, no round started either, so we're pretty much going into a fresh one right now. Hold on, I need to play with what's the good one? Yeah, cotton candy for sure. Let's do another one here. Probably Blossom. Yeah. Gotta get some pink setups for sure. Hopefully we're not in a broken server. That would suck if we were in a broken server. 1.84 MTS? The heck is MTS? I'm lost on that. That's a whole different metric. The heck? You're in the middle between 5'6" and 5'7". I chat am 5'9". Wish I was a little bit taller. This server is not loading any maps. Yikes. Story of my life. I'll give it a second. Yeah, 5'9" was the height that I capped out at. Actually, I didn't cap out at 5'9" that long ago. I was at 5'8" for a long time when I graduated high school, and then I grew an extra inch sometime in between being 18 and 22. And I think it was sometime last year. I think I grew an inch a little bit before 21. So I think I was like 20. I was like 20 and I grew like an inch in between that period. And I'm exactly 5'9", which is crazy. Like on the nose, I'm 5'9", and I promise I'm not trying to like skew that number. But it's nice. It's nice being 5'9". I'm average, so I can't complain. But the only thing that sucks is whenever I'm around my friends, I'm not like insanely short in comparison to a bunch of people that I know, but I definitely am one of the. But I am shorter by like an inch or two to like pretty much all of my friends. So yeah, I don't know. I am 5'6", but I feel 5'4" on a good day. I feel 5'5", you know? Yeah, totally. I'm like 5'10". But when you consider socks, I'm like 5'11". Oh, but the shoes, bro, I'm 6 foot. You know what I mean? But I have aura like that, so I'm 6'1". But of course, I want to make the NBA, so I'm 6'2". And then, of course, you know, you can't just be 6'2" because that's freaking lame. So you have to be 6'3". But then in a way, you know, I also want to feel like I'm way taller than everyone else that I know. So 6'4". I'm actually 6'5". I'm going to be 6'5". But then 6'5" is an uneven number. It adds up to 11. So you want to be 6'6" because it's clean. 6'6" is fire. But then the really cool number, the really funny number nowadays is really cool. And you can argue, oh, I'm 6'7" feet tall. But so that's cool. But then that dies out. And then you want to be 6'8". And then 6'9" is the other funny number. And then 6'10" is not good enough. 6'11" is like really pushing the agenda. And then you're finally... So I'm like 7 foot. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. So, yeah. Story of my life. Story of my life. I'm 7 foot tall. You guys know it from me first. I've proven my point. Autism wins, chat. Oh shoot. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Run away, run away, run away. I hope I didn't just pass a gun. That would suck. That would be an absolute nightmare if I passed a gun just now. Let's see. Did I? Oh crap. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, I thought you didn't get me. No, gosh dang it. Shoot. Where was gun at? Was gun over here? Oh, I think it would have been. Dang it. That sucks. Man. Yeah, 6'8". Yeah, when you meet someone that's 6'8", I have a friend that's 6'7", funny enough, and they're tall. They are tall as heck. I just saw your message. I don't know why he's saying that. In general, the irony is he doesn't like those people, from what I understand. That's the really funny part. I don't know. They're in the interesting. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know why he's not coming on YouTube chat and just saying it. I would be willing to have that conversation. What's up, Braxton? Crazy work, crazy work. Yeah, I promise I'm not short. I promise I'm not short, chat. Yeah, at least I'm not one of those like streamers that's like 5'2", like Kyson at. That'd be embarrassing. Heck freaking no. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was absolutely embarrassing. Holy crap. I gotta go back. Gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Gotta make up for that. There you go. Yeah, I gotta make up for dying the other time. Bro. Okay. Is he back? I think so. Wait, no, I don't. Oh, was he? Wait, who was doing that? Was it Supreme alt? Yeah, probably. GG Project Supreme. GG. Why'd Kai catch a stray? Because he absolutely deserves it. Kai 100% deserves the stray. Bro started a whole clothing brand and pretending like he's like in a sweatshop. Bro's such a faker, dude. Bro's such a hardcore faker. What's up, Addison? How you doing? Nah, I don't got an offer for it. Gotta check the Asian. Oh, for real? Yeah, I gotta check the Asian height guy to double confirm. I gotta do like a standing tall video or whatever and be like, oh, I'm actually like 5'9", and then he'll actually find my height of measurement, and then I'll go to a doctor and have it confirmed by them. How about that? We'll make it work. I don't know. But then you're Manu Bull, so you're set. True. But then I'm George Mershon, so I'm 7'8". Yeah. Gotta be tall like that. Oh my gosh. This Fruitiger is crazy. This is the Me channel theme for this one. This is very ominous. The heck? This is so weird, bro. Oh, yep, they're back again, baby. They're back again. Aren't you lucky? I am, if anything, I'm unlucky. Crazy work, bro. What the heck? Actually, I do wonder. Hold on a second. Let me actually check something real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I don't think I could be wrong. Oh, they are. Dang, Harg associates with them? Freaking weirdo. Freaking weirdo, bro. I did not know that. I did not know that. Nah, bro. Yeah. Freaking loser, bro. Freaking loser. Yeah, you're getting banned. You're getting banned. I did not. Dude, it's so funny because some people can like disguise themselves as so chill, but they're actually not. It's so weird, bro. Who knows? Who knows? No, I don't want to be 5'3". 5'3". Being 5'3" is lame. I can't do that. That's stupid. That's stupid. AI stands for Asian intelligence. That's funny. That's funny. I'm using that. That is the most proper stereotype we could give. That's the most proper stereotype. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. You're on 500 ping. I want to see. Can we play a full round, chat? Is it possible? Can we play one full round of Murder Mystery 2? Feels like we haven't played a full round in a bit. We gotta defy the odds and see if we can survive any longer than 2.5 seconds. Let's see if we can do it. Die. Yeah, Crystal feels called out. Crystal feels called out. We should apologize. But then again, there's merit to it. There's merit to it. I don't know. Speaking of, we'll do like 1 or 2 more rounds and then we'll end off the stream. We'll be live again tomorrow, chat. We'll be live again tomorrow. Oof. Crazy. Alright. Dude, man, I didn't last that long. Crap. Thought I could. I thought I could. GG. I had a chance of surviving for a while, but no dice. No dice. Let's see if they... Can Project Supreme underscore all 24 win the round, though? That's the real question. Can they do it? Who knows? There's like no T. There's no T. Wait, let me see. Fire. Fire. Anywho. Yeah, we'll go in. Dandix, appreciate you as per. All the love over here. All the love over here. Appreciate you dropping in as per usual. You mean a lot. You mean a lot. Not even 5 seconds. I lasted like 1 second. I had no chance. No chance. Good golly, bro. $67% to 33. I think, yeah, we're gonna ban you next stream. We're gonna ban you for next stream. I apologize. You're gonna be getting this silent treatment. So you can just expect that. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. You have a good one, David. All right, we'll do one more round for chat and then we'll call it. Let's see if I can play one more round. Can I play one more round? Let's see if they'll let me. I don't know. I've not had the greatest luck this stream, so maybe I might have one opportunity. Comes once in a lifetime. Comes once in a lifetime. I can barely ever play Murder Mystery 2 anymore without getting flung around, so we'll see. We'll see. What's up, Alan? I don't trade. I don't trade very much. I will say though, W Frutiger. This was a W Frutiger, this stream. I'm so glad I found this. I'm insanely glad I found this. It was a nice touch for sure. Made the stream much more of a feel for sure. So I don't know. Let's see. Can we play the one last round? Can we see it? Oh, okay. I survived for like half a second. Like half a second. That's probably a new record, probably. Not bad. I am getting my survival XP. I'll give myself that. But who you got your money on for the chip? Good question. I don't know, actually. Probably, for being truthful, the Denver Nuggets are probably winning the chip. Their team is goated when they're at full strength. That's if I'm being honest, but we'll see. All right. Let's see who we got for the last round. Someone said ban Chef Harvey from the stream. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just good at the game. They're literally not doing anything wrong. They're just good at the game. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. All right. We got two people left. Okay, we gotta see this. See how they do. Oh, what happened? Did they flung them? Oh my gosh, they flung one of them. Dang. Chef Harvey catching a stray. That's crazy. Man. Kind of undeserved, not gonna lie. GG though, nonetheless. GG. Alright. You still haven't used Heart Wand? Well, you're gonna use it next stream. Well, that's gonna be it for us, chat. Appreciate those that have come through today. Y'all are for real, bro. Man. It was a good stream, bro. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all big time. I want to play like a good instrumental to like cap it off, but I don't know what that's gonna be. Oh geez, I want to like play something that's like sick, but I don't know if it's gonna be like over the top or not. Oh geez, I don't know. Forgive me, I'm trying to find a good song to end the stream. Shoot, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to find one. Dang, what an... Oh, actually, let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. There's a fire part of this song that's actually sick. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. We're gonna make this work. All right, we'll do this song to end off the stream. Appreciate those that have watched. Y'all mean a lot. Thank you so much for joining as per usual. Give yourself a round of applause for joining. There will be a stream tomorrow, same time, same place. Y'all already know the dealio. We're gonna be heading out, man. We're gonna be calling it. So enjoy the end of the stream, and we'll go crazy. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace out, family. Peace out.